All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash!
The Testament of...
An Elder Brain.
That crown. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts of my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra.
I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
waste a step.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Impossible. You are bound to it, and in death it will bind you to me. That is the power my Lord Merkel. But he did not only give me power, my daughter's life returned. For that, he asked that I serve. I have fought great wars before. You are all that stands between me. I will kill you now, and then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Say farewell, Isabel.
I'm grateful to you for bringing me home. Good luck in the City of Judgment.
My lord, join the army of the dead, true soul.
Nothing can harm Ketherick as long as Nightsong is caged.
Dum-de-dum.
What to do? Watching and waiting.
Jimmy on the go.
Forever dauntless. No time to waste. Survival is all that matters. These boots have seen everything.
Have you not learned? I am beyond death, fool!
Aye, aye.
No holding back.
Back in your cage!
favors the fearless.
Sometimes the only way out is through. What path lies before me?
Brought her back once already. Will be final.
A rough tempest I will raise.
I smell blood.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours. It is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
The Triad help us.
This is my time.
to match.
One life to my life. Sustain me, slave.
Put him up.
The blade will not bend.
Well, so much for peace.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is the wretch! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body. Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed. A pity I cannot say the same for Isabel. She may have been Ketheric's daughter, but she was my world entire.
Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently, this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
in death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These Chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I'm familiar. An arms dealer and a slaver. Worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. It sounds as though you faced his tyranny yourself. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the Chosen of the Dead Three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a Chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death Gods Chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Color me curious.
Let's explore.
My. Not a problem.
Don't burn yourself.
Shouldn't but wish to live in more interesting times.
Making me sweat.
time to rest.
Don't be shy.
The air is ripe with magic.
Where am I needed?
Soldier.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Hey ho. Yeah?
I've been thinking you saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him! He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
I should speak up.
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one. And as three, the alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. No. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full.
As thou desire.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
How can I help?
What's on your mind?
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some... He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I kept him safe and he paid me well. I respected him. Trust the whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had Zariel laughed. Said she paid him. He was right.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know, or know of more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? Then you know loyalty, and you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke, and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat, and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen, and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness, and I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Ketheric is dead. Balthazar is dead. Isabel. Sweet Isabel is no more. But we live. We live at the mercy of the gods. Even I, immortal, have no guarantee of days to come. We must remain vigilant and grateful. I will join your camp tonight. There we will discuss the spirals of time, past and future, and we will make merry in the present, wherein we reside. You certainly will.
You prevailed, my friend. Now your path takes you to Baldur's Gate. But I cannot join you. Out there, the curse still thrives. I failed this place. Now I must remain behind. This place needs me. I wish it were different. I truly do. As long as the curse remains, so must I.
One day I'll catch a break. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Better be cautious. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Fate spins along as it should. Yes, once the Alliance is reforged.
I'd love to, thanks. Uh-huh.
Ketheric is dead. Balthazar is dead.
Breathe deep and move.
We live at the...
Can't give up now. Softer than a whisper. Never wanted the easy path.
We must remain vigilant. And grateful. You certainly... Blessings of the Moon Maiden upon all beneath.
You prevailed, my friend.
Never wanted the easy path.
There are do Illithids possess souls? Correct. A flock. Until such time, be availed of my...
What to do?
The same.
2 steps at a time.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Yes?
What a charmer. Wanna dance? What next? That might be worth a look.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the north. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower. every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What in the hells is that?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
I appreciate a wandering hand now and again, but maybe control your urges for now.
Let's move.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. Your awareness unfolds. A vast
It's a trap!
tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
Aberration! Why? What? Who are you? I am. We are.
A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned. I am the chain they will use to bind this world. But I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Come, become.
Enough of this! Release yourself!
Careful. It nearly had you.
Every bit as disgusting as the first time. Never a dull moment.
The corpse remains sun. The corpse remains. The corpse. The corpse had. The corpse run. The corpse had. The corpse still.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. No traps, please.
What's the story? For me? Hey!
All right. What now? On my way. What's inside?
The pride of the gate.
Very well. Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Could go for a good meal. Saddle up. What's it going to take?
part of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Every may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard. Quite ready.
Baldur's Gate. I'm coming home. The wind back in my sails.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I will miss you, my friend. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. If the sun ever shines on this place once more. Poor soul. But in truth, perhaps there's still a way to learn something from him. The dead can't deny their knowledge. This place needs me. I will miss you, my friend. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Poor soul. Perhaps there's still a way to learn something from him. Yes. I will miss you, my friend. I will miss you, my friend. The same.
anything of use? Here goes nothing.
We don't have time to waste retreading all. We must.
Land as we found them, lost in the shadows. What a shame.
The Absolute's armies are on the march. It is their target.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Can't slow down. More for me. Let's see. Looks empty. Open up. Just another crate. Just another crate.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear.
All right, time to skulk about. Have to keep going. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
over there.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Another fight. Let's go. Fall by my hand.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you!
This is my time.
One can't always be a gentleman. May it please, Mistra.
surrender.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
This isn't good. Blood comes easy these days. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
No gloom, all doom.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts.
Join me. Thrall!
Might be useful. Time to press ahead. Try me.
While I'm at it...
I've got a long road ahead.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Shadows don't suit me. Come on, let's go. Easy does it. I'm nothing. Oh yeah. Stealth mode activated. I could go for a good meal. Don't burn yourself. Quiet.
No one stopped me yet. How much further can I go? Maybe I need more pockets.
If you have the road and the city needs us. You're amply with the Absolute's army gone. There's a Harper's safe house in Worms. Beyond that, our course is yours to
What's in here? Just another crate.
are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thumping within your heart chambers, friend. She works her magic there. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal.
What's up for discussion? Seems simple enough.
Hey, good looking. Where to?
At the ready.
My pleasure.
I love surprises.
Let's get going.
What's cooking?
Which way to the nearest library?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Don't waste a step.
How can I?
I can't blame. They may never again feel the.
The events of the Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and this would have been with her help. You together, will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious? You will not have but sleep.
We're under attack. Help me.
Eat it. In position.
Die, you lifted harborer! Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Need to find a way forward.
This is my time. Making my move.
Death is but a word away. With haste.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Very well.
Forever dauntless. Two steps at a time.
I don't fancy their chances.
Certainly.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
One day I'll catch a break.
On the victor's path. Fleet of foot. Let me recite their demise. Rook to Queen 6.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts.
You.
Will you liberate them from their pamper?
We're under attack. Help me.
Incoming.
Tadpole scum!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Light on my feet.
Gone with the weave. Step to it.
Poor fucker.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
have to keep going.
No holding back. Making my move. The lance board is set. Onward.
Some healing for a wizard. More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
Two steps at a time.
I should get these wounds taken care of. With haste.
Or to get when we liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusion. You will not have us.
Under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Under their noses.
Still on my feet. With haste.
On the victor's path. Two steps at a time.
Die, you little harborer!
Of course.
heading out.
Gestaski! For Orpheus!
Come quickly! I can't do this without you!
Battle favors the fearless. Making my move.
More are coming. Hurry! Or we will all become thralls.
Find a route. Say bye-bye.
Still breathing, despite everything. Time to press ahead.
On the victor's path.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Friend of Gek, you'll be cleansed.
swift as my feet can carry me.
Tale for the ages.
Battle favors the fearless.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
At the ready.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I need you, now.
Something good here. I hope.
Sharp as ever. Checking things
The
out.
skull. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
At least things have stayed interesting.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Help me!
Nothing will stand in my way. I won't give in. Cutting to the chase.
Heating up.
Wounds are too much to bear.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'll take that. Best be on my way. Seems like the best way.
Where am I needed?
Need to find a way forward, but that will fit in my pack.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. You let me live last time we were here, though it brought Blackith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Fool! Without me, you will perish. Stop! I'm the one keeping you alive. Destroy the Honor Guard. What are you doing?
Swords meet sorcery. Allow me to demonstrate.
Tread!
Striking distance.
Death won't take me.
I must regain control over the Githyanki place.
Another step forward.
Some reluctance to help nearly cost us everything. You saw reason just in time. Don't look at me like that. I'm a mind flayer, yes. And the one who saved you again.
By the living gods! No more visions, no more lies. I expect answers. Now!
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me when I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary, but there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design. Denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that tadpole of yours. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Well chosen. An accursed advantage, but an advantage all the same.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control. Since you ingested my gift, what are you doing? Stop! Stop it.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to split.
You are found.